What's going on, everybody, and welcome to The Legacy. We are here today in Sunless Sea. We're doing a first impressions review. I've played this game, about a few hours of this game. It's actually, gotta say, my first impressions of this game is amazing. So, let's hop right in. First things first, let's go to the options menu. Your audio settings, of course, you got music and sound effects. Not too bad, very basic. Video. Now, video, of course, this is not a very video-intensive game, so you don't have all the sub options you would have anti-aliasing, VSync, or any of that. You do have several different video qualities: adequate, charming, sublime, and of course you can change your resolution around a little bit. Enable screen effects and window mode. So you can rebind all your keys as well, which is a good thing. And you can reset all your tutorials. And as for this, you got no mod options, but from what I'm seeing here in the game, it's very open to modding. So, first things first, let's I'm just gonna overwrite my old game because it kind of sucked at it. We're gonna start a new game. We're gonna hop right into it. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna end up choosing your past. You're gonna choose your character and then create your entire story. Now, this game involves a lot of reading. Okay, so looking at your basic HUD here, you have your little storybook. You've got several tabs to your storybook. At the top, let's go start with the hull. That is the hull of your ship. This is a very ship-based game, third person over the top. This is your speed, coming up here. And over here you have the engine temperature, and the hotter your engine gets, the more fuel you'll burn. And your hunger, the more hunger you get, the more supplies you will spend on food. Now, terror is an interesting little thing. Terror is whenever your terror increases rapidly, your crew will not function as well as you would have hoped. And the more terror you get, the more bad things happen on your ship. So let's hop right into this. So I'm not going to read any of this for you. We are going to go through the basic choosing of classes. I'm going to show you the interface. I'm going to show you a little bit of the story, and none of it is read to you. You have to be old school about this, and it is all reading. So, choose a past. We decide who you were and who you want to be. Alright, let's choose a past. You got several different choices here. You could be, your past could have been a street urchin, a poet, a veteran campaigner of 68, an ordained priest, and a natural philosopher. Each one of these has its own bonuses, so this will give you bonus to Veals, Subtlety and Evasion, Pages, which is Trickery and Knowledge, Iron, which is the skill of causing direct damage. You got Healing and Morale, and of course Detection and Perception. Now, this is all dependent on what kind of gameplay you want to play. Me, when it comes to this, I personally like damage. Damage is always fun. Alright, so, it gives you a little background story here. You fought an invasion of hell, London's armies lost, and this is basically based on a post-apocalyptic London, where most of London has fell to the sea, and it's kind of got that Victorian scene to it. It's also got that, Cthulhu feel to it as well, because it is based upon that series. So, you also get a total of a few supplies here to start off with. So on this one, I will get the Shady Cook as one of my officers. If you haven't seen here, he's my cook. I got a mascot up here as well. You can fill these other places up, and they should help you out later on, like a gunnery sergeant, surgeon, chief engineer, first officer. Echo is your currency. Iron helps you with your direct damage. The more iron you get, the better. It tells you your story here. Your stranger quality has gone. Welcome to the world. Alright. What does winning mean to you? This is basically your winning conditions of the game. You can choose anything you want. Wealth, fulfillment, and your father's bones. So, and private kingdom, of course. It's not available yet, so hopefully they'll add this later in the game. This is early access. Remember, this is just a first impressions of the game. This is not an actual review. This is my own personal opinions. Your father's bones. Your fossils were lost at sea. You never knew him. You've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. And then you got the other two. Let's go with the father's bones. Find where he fell and bring him home. Once you've explored your father's bones, you can retire to Victory, explore Fall to London to find your first clue. An occurrence. Your objective ambition quality is now find your father's bones, then retire. So, the whole story right now that I've got going on, and you choose your story. It's a basic choose your own adventure. Here's what you got. Last scrapbook paperwork. Captain, an irregularity with the Harbor Master's office. They wish to know what term of address you prefer ashore. This is basically what your crew is going to call you. Do you want to be called Captain, my lady, my lord, citizen, sir, madame? So we are just going to go with Captain because, hey, you know what? I'm a captain. Captain it is. Alright, so, also with this, you could choose your little face. This little shadow here, that's you. As of this, you're a shadowed stranger. You can be, well, I don't know who this is. Grandma, I guess. You can be a little book writer. This dude, I like him. He's cool. So we're going to go here. Silencer. Get caps lock on. Alright, hit accept. Your father's bones. A cold trial. Your father was lost at Z. Z is the sea, by the way. Very long ago, the trail was cold, but now you've led. I'm not going to read all this, so. You meet your friend, head waiter. Learn that the admiral here, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so. Now we're into the story, and you can do a lot of different things here. First things first, you could ask for advice from captains, explore London, go to your lodgings, or get clues about your father's bones. So we'll do this. As of right now, I'm unable to get a clue because I need to get Admiralty Favor 3. So these are the requirements you need to unlock this option. So you're going to need memoirs, your past as a soldier, you have this. And I need Admiralty Favor 3. So we're going to go back. Go to the top here on endings and beginnings. Captains often die. This is not the end. When you die, you learn lessons, which will help you survive the next time. So basically, in this game, they have, you continue on through your legacy. So if your character ends up dying, your son or daughter or whatever will take over for you afterwards. So you continue the game. It continues on. The story never ends. And this leads to a whole slew of different options. With that, you've also got exploration. This is the whole tutorial book that you get. It tells you everything you need to know. So, with that, I can go ahead and sell this book because I know how to play the game. And after you're done, you can sell the book. You'll get a whole of 50 Echo, which is currency, of course. Let's go to London. Let's explore London. You really can't do too much here. Hire on more crew. If you look at the top, where is that? Now, it's usually there when I've actually got going out. So let me go out to sea after that. I should have plenty of crew, though. Alright, so we're visiting the Admiralty's office. You haven't noticed it saves after you choose every single option. You can turn this off in the options menu by hitting manual save, which is merciful mode. That's easy mode for you guys. But if you want to play the game as is, you need to play the game with the default options. And it saves after you click every single button. So that way you can't go back and say, oh crap, I didn't like that option, let's go back and do this. And it makes you play through the story, which is amazing. I love that concept. So they're going to pay for Z captains. Is there anything in particular you need? Yes. Okay, got it. Do you have an appointment? Well, let's see. Once you've proven yourself, I haven't proven myself, so leave it. Appreciate that. Let's hire on more crew. I've got a total of 11 crew. Lost 30 Echo. Succeeded in a harsh challenge. Okay, so challenges. Challenges are interesting in this game. A lot of this game we're going to have, if you haven't noticed, is a matter of luck. Pretty good odds. Right? With this, you've got heart challenges, luck challenges, and through your crew and everything, you're going to get a whole bunch of different bonuses with your crew members. These guys give me +1 hearts to each. and that will help me out with hearts challenges. There are people out there that will help me with luck challenges, and it should, like this right here, this is just pure luck. But there are other challenges out there that you can use these to help you with, especially heart challenges. Heart challenges are the more common of whatnot. Offer passage to a tomb colonist. Let's do that. I've already read that. Put your ship in dry dock. That's to repair your ship, sometimes upgrade your ships. Alright, let's move on to your hold. This is what's on your ship. Basically, from here, you can refit your ship to whatever the heck you want. If you start getting better weapons, you can put a new gun on there, a new bridge, new engines. You can customize your ship any way you want. And it tells you what's in your cargo hold. As of right now, I've got 10 fuel, 5 supplies, and a tomb colonist who I've got to escort. This here is your journal. Gives you memoirs, objectives, your main objective, and miscellaneous stuff. Almost safe. These are sometimes requirements. All of these are requirements to activate certain options. So you have to have one of these requirements to activate a certain option in the story mode here. So let's go to my lodgings. Read the morning papers. Oh, I've read recent news. Yay. Everything else is locked. Okay, that's great. Or you can click the London card. Alright. So, officers. These are your current officers, and these are a list of your available officers. Officers give you bonuses on your ships, and they are worth it. And then, of course, shops. You have several different shops. Several different supplies you can buy. Upgrades for ships. And this you can buy some more ships as well. Trading in your ship for a better ship. Of course, the Dreadnought's probably the best ship you can possibly buy. Alright, so that's enough of that. Let's go out to sea. First things we're going first, if you haven't noticed, this is your ship, and you have several different buttons here. Let's click launch. You'll have a cone radius here, and this here, your Z-Bat. Your Z-Bat basically scouts out things for you and tells you exactly in your logbook where your things have been found via your Z-Bat. So Hunter's Keep, some distance to the northeast. So if I go to the northeast, I should find Hunter's Keep. Now, it's not necessarily considered accurate if you are moving. If you're stopped, it's a lot more accurate. So I'm going to send the Z-Bat out again. And it tells me Hunter's Keep's to the northeast. Okay, so with that, we'll go to the northeast and we'll check out Hunter's Keep. You can also toggle your lights on and off. Sometimes they help if you're trying to sneak past an enemy. You got your repair ship, but it uses supplies whenever you repair your ship. Full powers the engines, burns more engine power. You don't want to do that unless you're trying to get away. You can also pause the game, of course. Your gazetteer, how do you say it, basically tells you what's going on in the story at the time. And then, of course, you can take a look at your whole journal and whatnot. Your chart, it's your map. You got options menu. You've also got the tutorial. Now, I'm pretty sure what you want to see is a little bit of combat, so let's find something to shoot. You have noticed the more you sail, the more engine temperature goes down, and the more hunger goes up. So, the more you're burning fuel, and the more you're getting hungry. Let's find something. Need to shoot something. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. And then, of course, with that, you've also got a bunch of, tells you exactly your logbook of what's going on. Like, certain things could happen in your logbook, like, hey, your guys are going crazy, so keep an eye on your logbook. Alright, Bat Swarm. Here we go, we're in combat. If you haven't noticed, there's a big red cone. Let's pause this. There's a big red cone here. That is the direction you can shoot from. This, if you charge it up and shoot, it'll be a lot more accurate. It's like, you can, it'll automatically charge up for every shot. And depending on where you're moving and how far it's charged, depends on your accuracy. So we're gonna go and make sure he's in a cone, and he's hitting my hole. All right, I just hit that for good. Now once it lights up again, you gotta notice I just missed right there. So I have to wait again. The more charged up you get, the more accurate you are. So, all right, so I'm out of combat now. That is combat in a nutshell. Let's go over here and let's loot whatever's going on here. Leaves you shuddering. This will slightly reduce terror. Dispose of the corpses. They're succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. So I can choose whether to eat these bats or dispose of the corpses and reduce my terror. Let's eat them. I'm hungry. I've gained a terror, so I'm a total of 3 right now and 1 supply. Worth it. You don't want to get your terror too high, but 3 is not too bad. So, another thing about terror. The more you sail out to sea, and especially the darker it gets, the more your terror rises. You ever notice these little dots are rising more and more. And when it gets to the final dot, it rises up by 1 terror. So we're going to leave this area and head south toward Hunter's Keep. Alright, you see this little circle here too? This little circle, oh, hungry dead. Your cook is outraged. One of the tomb colonists has awoken from his coffin. See, now I just had an event that just happened on the board. So one of the tomb colonists found his way to the stores. When the cook came across him, he had consumed half a wheel of cheese and an alarming quantity of suet. Fling the villain overboard, or I can return him to his hold. Perhaps he'll stay this time. So what can I do here? I've got choices to make. Let's fling this asshole overboard. I've lost a supply, and I've lost my tomb colonist, which means I've failed that quest. I will not get the money for that. So this is where you can dock right here. These light, shiny lights, that's where you can dock. And basically all you have to do is put your character over there and hit E, boom, you docked. Now, we are at Hunter's Keep. Let's click on this. And you, of course, once again, have very other options. See, you got the, if you look at this, here's another challenge for you. A very modest challenge. Your veal's quality gives you 75% chance of success. So let's look up here. My veal's is 25. So this is another one of these challenges. So let's go ahead and spy on the house. Now, it tells me I am successful. I know something about Hunter's Keep. I've gained 40 fragments, which are basically scraps of lore, discovered in monsters and locations. Gain fragments, gain enough fragments, so combine into a secret. We all love secrets, right? Oops, I just clicked on it too fast. So I can go in here, talk, or I can go plunge the cliffs and search around the island. Now I have a report. Nothing's changed, at least. Let's go say hi. Wave slap at the side. I'm acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. Now I've got who can I talk to? Do I want to talk to Phoebe? Do I want to talk to Lucy or Cynthia? Let's go talk to Phoebe. Why not? I've lost 5 terror. She's serene. 40 hunger. Lost 40 hunger. So it was a pretty good idea to talk to her. I've gained 1 supply. I have total 5 now. I'm acquainted with Sisters. Parlor's empty. Where are the Sisters? Not there. Yay. News. You no longer have any of this recent news. Far. Someone screams. Let's have lunch with Phoebe again. I gain more supplies. I'm locked. I can't talk to them anymore. So, that's a basic overview of the game, guys. That is what you can expect from Sunless Sea. There's not really too much involved beyond that. I haven't really explored beyond a couple hours of this game. So basically the game is yours to explore, yours to see, your story. Remember, guys, this is a personal opinion for me here, and it is in early access, so there could be some bugs in here. So far, I have not run into a single one. You can find this on Steam for about $20 or your region equivalent. Fairly cheap game. Highly recommend it, especially for you old school guys. I know you guys enjoy this. I know I enjoy this game a lot, and I'm going to be playing it a lot more. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Don't forget, my friends, you have yourself a wonderful week, and don't forget, follow the legacy.